Okay, question G. So let n greater or equal to 2 be an integer, and Pn of x be the polynomial. That's some sort of sequence going on. What is the remainder when Pn of x is divided by Pn minus 1 of x? Okay, so let's actually write down what Pn of x is. This form is ridiculous. We probably don't like that, right? It's really expanded and stuff like that. Okay, so let's write it properly. Okay, so let's group like terms, shall we? So let's group the x's. How many x's have we got? Well, n x's, right? By counting these terms after them, right? So nx. Okay. Now we're subtracting 1 plus 2 plus plus n, right? So and that's just the sum of the classic arithmetic sequence, which is n times n plus 1 over 2. I don't think we need explanation for that. Okay, and for p of n minus 1 of x, just chuck in n as n minus 1, right? So just sub that in. Minus n minus 1 times n over 2. Cool. All right. Now, thing is that how many times does the Pn of x divide into the other way around? How many times does Pn minus 1 of x go into Pn of x, right? Well, we know the answer is n over n minus 1 times, right? Because when you do like polynomial division, you always look at the term with the highest degree, right? You always look at the term with highest degree. Fine. So you know that Pn of x equals to, okay, n over n minus 1 of p of n minus 1 of x plus some remainder, which is what the question wants, right? Because it's asking what is the remainder. Okay, so we just need that remainder. So basically, we just have to do the maths, really, all right? So now, I really don't, exactly like this question because it's a bit of an algebra hammer question, right? You just have to brute force it, really, which I really don't appreciate, actually. So this becomes n minus 1 of x minus n minus 1 times n over 2 plus that remainder, which we need to find, okay? Which we need to find. Cool. All right. In that case, let's just expand and do the maths. Which is not really pleasant. Okay, how about we expand the brackets here? N squared plus n equal to nx minus n squared over 2. Okay, and you see that nx cancelled out here, right? And the n squared over 2 cancels out here. So r is minus n over 2. Okay, take care with the minus. Yeah, don't people think that it's plus n over 2 because they can't see the minus there. Okay, if you are really frustrated with this plus or minus thingy, then don't cancel like what I did. Okay, that's really dangerous. Okay, so take care. All right, the plus or minus does especially for fractions, right? It's really easy to misread or you don't take it into account sometimes. So take care. All right. And actually there is an answer with the positive n over 2, which that's really dangerous. Okay, so answer is D. Okay, it's minus n over 2. All right, cool. So yeah, it's quite nice using the remainder quotient theorem in the middle.